seconds to start the show. I'm going to share this out to everybody so everybody can join in. I hope everybody can join in tonight. I know it's different without the theme music starting off the show. Trust me, I hate it. But welcome, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome to Shooting the Shit. I am your host I need to turn my phone notifications on. I'm your host as always, Tony, with my co-host tonight, Alex. No Bizarre One tonight. As everybody knows, Bizarre One is taking a little leave of absence. He should be back, I believe, Tuesday evening with our usual SmackDown and Raw post show. I appreciate the super hearts, Jeffrey Cross. Thank you. But tonight, Alex is here joining me tonight. How you doing tonight, Alex?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Doing good, doing good. So we have quite a bit to talk about tonight. Thank you guys for sharing this on Twitter and on Periscope. Really do appreciate that because for some odd reason, some people are still not getting the notifications from Periscope. But it seems like everybody got them tonight, so that's awesome. And I can see who's in the chat as well. Oh, thank you, Mac Diesel, for the super hearts. Appreciate that, man. Very kind of you tonight. So I hope everybody had a great Saturday. I hope everybody's having a good Memorial Day weekend so far. Watch Honor United. No, I have not yet. I've not watched that. So we have a lot to talk about tonight. We're going to go around the WWE rumor mill, of course. Well, I should say wrestling rumor mill. And then we'll touch a little bit on the top 5 and top 10 list you guys voted on for us to do on Thursday night during our Impact and WWE NXT review. So thank you, everybody, for joining us on Thursday as well. Nice little turnout. So let's first start off with which was the huge news this week. And no, it's not Big Cass getting pulled from the Money in the Bank qualifying match on Tuesday night. It's the SmackDown Live moving to Fox TV news. I don't know. Everybody found out on Monday evening. Yeah, we're going to touch on that. Monday evening, huge news hit. Well, not from Fox themselves, but from Darren Rovell. He announced that in a further update on the big news today that Fox has secured the broadcasting rights to WWE SmackDown Live. A report from the Hollywood Reporter notes that the deal is in the region of $1 billion for 5 years starting October 2019. This breaks down into $205 million annually. An impressive deal by any standard, especially considering SmackDown is considered the company's B show and eclipses what the company currently receives for both Raw and SmackDown with NBC Universal on the USA Network. In addition, Hollywood Reporter reveals that a third party did make a much larger bid, which was likely Amazon or Facebook, but ultimately decided to go with Fox as they have committed to promoting the Blue brand across their programming, which includes NFL and Major League Baseball. There's also some reports which note that SmackDown will be moving back to Friday nights, which has many wondering if it will revert back to a tape broadcast rather than live. WWE and Fox have yet to comment on the story, but official statement is expected shortly. So there you go, everybody. Fox and SmackDown Live had made a deal for WWE have made a deal for 5 years, starting in October 2009. SmackDown Live will be moved to national TV on the Fox TV network. Alex, your thoughts when you saw this pop up on your phone or maybe on your computer of SmackDown moving to Fox?
Yeah. How do I sound, by the way?
I'm sorry?
How do I sound, by the way?
You sound good. You sound great.
Okay. So, you know what, guys? We criticize that we're getting mediocre product, but clearly, as from a business standpoint, we have to give the devil his due. Vince knows what he's doing. I mean, $1 billion for 5 years, like, holy shit. I got to give it to them. Like, clearly, they're doing something. So, one of the positives I'm trying to see from this is that, yeah, because it is actually on Fox, which is nowhere near the same as being on compared to USA, like, it's a much bigger platform for them. I'm hoping that they put more focus on SmackDown and make SmackDown really really present it as the A show. I mean, it's the A show for us for sure, but really put more focus. I don't think it's going to be taped though, just because for the amount of money Fox is putting in. I feel that they want a live show, and usually Friday nights your shows do an average of 3 million. So I think SmackDown could actually be legit there. So
Oh, that's funny. Adam Bomb puts in other news: Brock demands a raise. No, that's funny. That's funny.
I think it's good. I think it's actually a good move for SmackDown.
UFC is pissed right now. I'm sure. I'm not a John Cena mark. If you're new to the show, you're not gonna know what this John Cena hat resembles. It's a long story. It goes back to WrestleMania. So it's a long story. If you stick around in the show for a while, you'll understand it. Now, like you said, the rumors have said that it might move to Fridays. Also, I heard on in the rumors that it could move to 3 hours. Now, what are your thoughts on if it moves to Fridays? What if it does move to Friday nights? Will it make it a little bit tougher for you to watch? What if it's taped? And if it is live, how do you think they're going to play that out? Since they do have a certain schedule. Usually Monday, Tuesdays, they work Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I think it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then they have their Wednesday, Thursday off. I wonder how they're going to do that if you think they're going to stick to a Friday live show. How do you think they're going to play that out?
I think they're definitely going to do a Friday live just because of how much money Fox is putting in. And they have a year to figure out, honestly, how they're going to do the show. Like I said, money talks. So I definitely think it'll be live, and I hope it gets more. And it'll probably do well viewership-wise, because Fridays usually get like 3 million anyways, and SmackDown averages 2.5 usually.
So I'm happy about SmackDown on Friday. No more Master Chef or Hell's Kitchen. What happens to 205 Live? That's a good question. It's going to be close to pay-per-views, though. Yeah, does Fox show anything big on Tuesdays? The only thing that I know of that they show on Tuesdays is Lethal Weapon. And apparently Lethal Weapon gets the double of the rating SmackDown Live currently gets on the USA Network. I'm not sure if Fox is comfortable to move shows, but also I think if SmackDown is on a Friday night, it's a good spot for them because you're in between Friday where you're going to have Thursday Night Football starting in a couple of months. So you'll have Thursday Night Football to promote the hell out of SmackDown. Also, you're an SA too. Well, welcome. And you'll also have MLB baseball to promote SmackDown Live. You'll have college football on Saturday nights to promote SmackDown Live. And then you'll have Sundays with Fox football to promote SmackDown Live. So just think about it. You're going to be watching NFL, and during probably your NFL showing, you're going to see a commercial for SmackDown Live. Oh, that's going to be pretty neat, something that you don't really see very often. So that puts them in a nice little spot, maybe get some new eyes on the product, possibly. I don't particularly hope it doesn't move to a tape broadcast because I hate tape broadcasts. But, if in the long run, if it works for them, like you said, money talks. And who are we? Vince McMahon knows more than we do, obviously.
Getting paid $1 million+ for this, so he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, and like you said, they have a year to figure out things if they do move. And you would think if they did move to Fridays for $1 billion over 5 years, you would think that it would be a live show. But we will find out very shortly in the next couple of months.
What do you think about the rumors that we're going to get 4-hour pay-per-views now?
Yes, I would. That is on the list because I didn't go over what we were going to talk about tonight. I'm sorry, everybody. I usually do that. Tonight, other than what we just talked about now, we're going to be talking about WWE and MLW, NWA and Cody Rhodes, Jim Cornette and Omega, Shawn and Triple H. Yes, some Shawn Michaels news, everybody. Shawn Michaels news. WWE Network, tag title match set for NXT TakeOver. Fox and the WWE, which we already talked about. We got Money in the Bank news, Tony Storm, CM Punk, All In, Daniel Bryan, Sasha Banks, WWE pay-per-views, and we're going to talk a little bit about our boy Eric Bischoff as well. So, Alex, what do you want to talk about next?
The paper.
I gotta pull it up. So I didn't think you were gonna pick that one. I gotta figure it out. I gotta find that one. Go ahead and continue. Go talk about it a little bit. Well, I was gonna get up the news about it, but go ahead.
So,
Touch a little bit about it.
so basically, like now they're aiming for even because like now we're having like dual branded pay-per-views. They want to try and get pretty much everyone on the card as much as possible. So they're gonna like try and lengthen it to 3.5 to 4 hours. So in the pre-show, while it usually would start at like a 7 o'clock, will instead start at 6 o'clock. So more subpar pay-per-views for 6 hours, guys.
Budweiser, that's funny. I see. Now here we go. I know a lot of people aren't a fan of the 4-hour pay-per-views, but okay, here we go. But if it helps to get more talent on the show, why the hell not?
Yeah, but at the same, I understand that. I'm happy for that. But at the same time, like, I'll sit through 4 hours, but if it's good, like we complain about Raw, like 3 hours as it is. But if you're not giving me good product, I don't want to watch something for 4 hours. If it's great, I don't care about the time. You know.
So now that's funny to me because usually the usual pay-per-views are 3, and then the big pay-per-views are 4. Correct?
Yeah.
Now, are the usual pay-per-views going to be 4 and the big pay-per-views are going to be 5?
Yeah, I think Money in the Bank is looking to be 6 hours. Are you ready?
Does WWE not think that people not have lives? I understand that we're wrestling fans and we're considered nerds, but we do have lives, WWE. We don't want to sit at home at 6 o'clock and watch a 5-hour, 6-hour pay-per-view. Later, Chris. DJ, thanks for joining. Wow, man. They're not going to be 5. It's going to be 6 because of the pre-show.
Jesus.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Yeah, I do. Yeah, exactly. 6 hours, man. I have no comment on it. Man, let me just block this guy real quick. Here comes the weirdos, man. Here come the weirdos. Let me get let's touch on this right now because I know we've all been wondering about a certain group showing up on SmackDown Live. Well, here's a little update for everybody. And a backstage update on a current status of NXT call-up, Sanity and the Authors of Pain. Everyone's favorite, of course, Dave Meltzer, reports that from what he's heard, the reason why we haven't seen much of the AOP on Raw or the debut of Sanity on SmackDown Live is simply because WWE Creative doesn't have really any idea for them right now. Meltzer said in the following, they fell through in the cracks. It's like them, AOP and Sanity, they got brought up and, remember that idea that we're not going to bring anyone up unless we have ideas for them? Well, they brought them up and now they got no ideas for them.
Wow. Guys, you got an NXT call up and you don't know what the fuck to do with them.
Exactly. WWE gifts and stuff. Why the hell would they call them up then? Exactly.
No Way Jose is on my TV, yet the Authors of Pain is not. Like, it just shows you how little the WWE cares about the tag division.
That's insane, man. Like, you have Sanity that has a pretty cool gimmick, I would say. They have that dark, crazy gimmick, and you don't know what to do with them? Seriously?
Killian Davis is a big-time player. Like, I don't know what they're doing.
Like, really, dude? Like, right? Wrestling writers suck these days. WWE does big time. I mean, like, seriously. Yes, exactly. You have the Woken Lovers. You have a tag team like Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt, total opposites, but you don't have anything in mind for AOP, anything in mind for Sanity. Like, wow, that just blows my mind. So, with that being said, I know we were all hoping that possibly seeing Sanity maybe possibly pop up at Money in the Bank. Do you still think that, or do you think it's going to possibly be further than that?
I hope it's at Money in the Bank, or at least like after, because who else does the Bludgeon Brothers like even have to face after this, or do they honestly give a damn about what the tag division is doing? I don't think so. I really think they've given up on the tag division,
which is sad. Which is a damn shame because they have a pretty solid tag team division.
Yeah, Raw as well. Like just because you have titles and you see them on the camera, like when you look at the division as a whole and how they're booked, like they don't care. It's just lazy, same old repeat tag teams.
Yeah, they go with old faithfuls like Matt Hardy. Nothing against Matt Hardy, but
I am ready for the Woken Lovers to drop the belts.
Yeah, they have given up on a lot. Exactly, Adam Bomb. Again, thank you everybody for joining us on this Shoot the Shit program. We are live also on YouTube. If you haven't gone already, go to our YouTube channel and go subscribe to us, please. You get a notification every time we're live. I think it's a little bit more reliable, but on the Periscope. And like I said, once we have 50 subscribers, we will be doing a giveaway, just like once we hit 800 followers on Periscope, which we're about 12 away. So come on, people, get us to 800 followers. I know y'all can do it. I know y'all want to get that free giveaway. So share the broadcast. Retweet it on Twitter if you don't mind. Let's get this thing going on the road. All right, so there you go. A little Sanity and AOP update for you guys. One of the most important things they gave up on is Logic. Wow, there you go. Sheesh. You got the love tonight for WWE Creative. All right, so WWE are reportedly targeting Major League Wrestling, a promotion owned by former WWE writer Court Bauer. According to Meltzer, everybody's favorite, WWE have become extra aggressive in signing independent talent, with MLW being seen as a prime target due to them having a weekly TV show. Legal papers have shown that MLW talent let their company know WWE had offered them contracts, with WWE insisting that the stars should attend a tryout session at the Performance Center. MLW also let WWE know that their key talent have multi-year deals with the company. So, wow, they're going to be targeting Major League Wrestling, which is interesting because they have a lot of former WWE talent on the show and Impact Wrestling talent as well. I was going to ask you this, Alex. Percentage of Pentagon ever showing up on a WWE program?
Like, you mean like ever? Or like soon?
Because right now, Pentagon is super hot right now. Probably the hottest Pentagon's ever been. Seeing that
I don't think Pentagon's going to sign with the WWE.
I think so.
I think he knows that he has like a good role like in Impact. I know he has a big like spot in Lucha Underground. He's about to be an All In, so he's gonna make a shit ton money wise, doing what he's doing right now. I don't think he's gonna sign with the WWE anytime soon. Or
I'm interested in that because I wonder if Triple H wanted Pentagon 2 years ago and he turned it down. Oh, okay, all right. His gimmick isn't PG driven. Okay,
I think they're really trying to target Shane Strickland and Matt Riddle. Both.
Oh man, I would love Shane Strickland. And watching him at the Lucha versus Impact. What was his name? Hot Shot? Not Hot Shot. Kill Shot. Man, he was awesome. I would be awesome to see him in WWE. But we'll see. Yeah, Kill Shot. I said Hot Shot. My bad about that. Yeah, that's interesting. And it's funny because Dave was just talking about MLW today on our little group chat. The Mac is good too, man. The Mac is good. I'll give him that. Is everybody ready for our annual Brock Lesnar update on when's the next time he may compete? I'm sure everybody is dying to know when the next time we might see Brock Lesnar gracious on his TV screen. Well, Brock Lesnar will have his next match probably at SummerSlam, everybody, in 2 months. So the current Universal Champion will not be competing at upcoming Money in the Bank pay-per-view, with it being unlikely that he will compete at July's Extreme Rules. Brian Alvarez said he is not on Money in the Bank, so my guess is when they first announced that he had resigned a deal, I did have someone tell me that they believed he was going to be there through SummerSlam. If Lesnar was to lose the Universal title at SummerSlam, his reign would have lasted 505 days. Wow. That's crazy, man. Any thoughts on that?
Not. Well, what can I say at this point? They're making WWE's making as much money as they can right now, so they're not going to change how they want to book Brock. So whatever. I mean, I guess the positive is hopefully he has a good match at Extreme Rules, make me actually care for him to come back. But
What's up, young guy?
I hope Seth Rollins takes that title away from him. I don't see it happening for us.
Oh man, appreciate y'all are being very generous tonight with the Super Hearts. Thank you, everybody. Thank you guys very much for the Super Hearts. The goal is to hit 150,000 Super Hearts. So if you ever have any Super Hearts and you're generous, thank you for dropping them. Appreciate all the love tonight. And the regular hearts. Appreciate you guys inviting your followers as well. Y'all ready for that Shawn Michaels news, everybody? I know you're ready for the Shawn Michaels news, everybody. All right, Shawn Michaels news, everybody. It's been announced that the WWE Hall of Famer, I'll say that one more time, Hall of Famer, the icon, the showstopper, the main event, Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels will be in attendance for the United Kingdom Championship Tournament on June 18th at the Royal Albert Hall in Kennington, London, England, along, I forgot the mention, with Triple H. What's up with all these sleeping? Come on, wake up. I'm talking about Shawn Michaels here. So Shawn Michaels will be there, and I believe the tournament will be on the WWE Network. So hopefully Shawn Michaels will be on the show as well. I mean, how great would that be to see Shawn Michaels on the show as well, being there backstage? That would be fantastic. Your thoughts, Alex?
Sorry, I completely zoned out. Okay.
Well, you know who's not going there?
I don't think it matters.
You know who's not making an appearance at the United Kingdom Tournament Championship?
Why would he want?
Do you know who's not making an appearance? Can we all can you answer me? Can you ask me? Can you ask me that question?
Who's not going to be there, Tony?
The Undertaker. You don't see the Undertaker. Do you ever see the Undertaker make these type of appearances?
Why does he have to? He's not signed up in Triple H's asshole like Shawn is right now.
Okay, hold up. So he's signed to Vince McMahon's asshole.
No, he makes his money and then comes in once a year. Shawn just
exactly. And we come on this show, right? Yeah, we come on this show every night and bash Brock, but yet Undertaker wrestles once a year, and when he shows up, we mark out and have a, oh my God, it's the Undertaker. Oh yeah, it's a shitty match at WrestleMania.
You know,
when Shawn Michaels goes to, he's taking, time away from his family and doing NXT and going to this United Kingdom tournament, which he's probably going to book half the matches, and they're going to come out flawless because Shawn Michaels is booking them. But you don't see Undertaker doing this shit. He's at home eating waffles with what's her face? I can't even think of her name. Kelly or whatever the hell her name is.
Michelle McCool.
Michelle McCool, thank you.
It's not definitely.
So I'm just saying. Y'all hate on Shawn Michaels, but yeah, he's working his ass off, and then you have Undertaker working his ass off once a year, and he's.
Well, when one's an asshole and so selfish, he should learn how to give back later in his life.
Can I see a raise of hands, everybody who's listened to the Eric Bischoff
Guys,
podcast about Bret Hart? Raise your hand. Y'all guys want to talk about an asshole, and you want to mention Shawn Michaels? How about you listen to Eric Bischoff's podcast about Bret Hart, and you can hear about an asshole right there. And I'm a Bret Hart fan. I mean, I don't know if it's the truth or not. I'm just saying.
Well, you know what? The real reason Sean's going to the UK is so he can apologize for being such an asshole to a whole country he screwed over in '94. When their national hero's sister was going through cancer, and he said, "I need to go over," and he's like, "Fuck." Sean's like, "Fuck that." Yeah, I'm glad he's repenting. It took him long enough.
Jeez. I'm just hoping that he maybe he'll be the one handing over the winner of the tournament.
Are you gonna watch it?
Oh, of course. I think of course you have to watch that. Of course.
I don't know.
Not a fan of it? Not
really. Just because I could see UK talent outside of the WWE. I've seen Travis Banks outside. Like, knowing that nothing's really going to come out of this for these guys, like, I don't really have high hopes. I appreciate like more exposure and like more bridges being built, but these type of special tournaments don't really appeal to me.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Now, speaking of the Bischoff podcast, have you listened to it?
No, I don't listen to it.
What about Bruce Pritchard's?
I started Bruce Pritchard's actually earlier this week.
How do you like the concept of their podcast that they do? How could it differentiate from other ones that I've listened to?
I like it. It's always good to see like guys who've been in the business for at least for Bruce like that long, and kind of going over like big moments back in the WWF WWE days. So I like it. I like that they don't hold back. That's for sure. Like, and that's the audio version. Like the ones they do on like the WWE is a little bit like held back, but they still go at it. So I'm surprised they got as much freedom as they do to be on the WWE network. But I like it a lot.
Because I like how like Conrad brings up stuff, rumors, innuendos, stuff like that, and he doesn't hold back, like you said. He doesn't give them the bullshit. He asks them the tough questions, and I like how they do that. How that podcast rolls. It's not like a JR podcast,
right?
Or a and a Stone Cold podcast. So I like how they do it. But I just wanted to hear your thoughts on that. Because I was on a Bischoff podcast binge today and listened to the Bret Hart and the Bash at the Beach 2000. So pretty good listens if you haven't listened to it. They're long. It's like an hour and a half, but it's a good listen. All right, so Alex's favorite, Tony Storm, has been in the news lately. About possibly signing with the WWE. Something that I know Alex would love to see as my big sarcasm voice. In an update story, it's being reported from everybody's favorite Dave Meltzer that Storm has indeed signed a WWE contract, but it's similar to the deals that WWE's United Kingdom roster has. So she's not exclusive to WWE, nor will she be making full-time appearances on NXT. She can continue to take bookings that WWE approves of, but if WWE books her for a show, she would have to make sure to put her WWE commitments ahead of all others. So, your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, if she was to come to the WWE, like let's say she does sign with NXT, like I would honestly only want it if they realize like who they're signing. Like,
Brandon, dude, thanks for joining us, dude.
Like Tony Storm is probably one of the best performers in the world right now, wrestling wise. So if they were to like book her as the real deal, then I'm all for it. But she's so young. I feel like she doesn't need to sign with them early, like a full time.
Now, say she did sign with the WWE and she did go straight to NXT. How much better would the women's roster on NXT be?
If they book Tony Storm correctly, then significantly, because she's a workhorse and she can like kill it with just about anyone. Like she had a really good match with Kairi Sane and the Mae Young. So that's like a little preview of what she could bring.
This app is trash now. Why are you still on here? I don't know. This app hasn't done me any bad or wrong. So that's why we're also on YouTube as well. Get the Tables podcasts on YouTube. You should join us there. If they book her right and don't trust WWE, yeah, you gotta. Yeah, that's the big if. The big if is if WWE books her correctly. But she is one of the best and on the indie scene, like Alex has mentioned. But I think it was in her best interest to sign that type of a contract where she's not tied down to WWE specifically, and where she's able to take bookings freely. Because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, she does take a lot of overseas bookings, correct?
Yep.
So she's stuck in that UK, Europe, in that type of.
Oh, dude, she's in Germany and all over the world.
Hey, what's up, Red Sox fan? How you doing tonight, my friend? So yeah, it's Tony Storm. I'm gonna guess is it similar to a. I'm not sure if this is correct or not because I'm not sure. Maybe Dunn's contract is different, but like a Pete Dunne contract.
I can see that possibly. I can see you're doing like a Pete Dunne style contract.
Oh man, I hope he gets a different type of contract because
the thing with Pete Dunne is that honestly, that the UK title is holding back Pete Dunne.
It is, man. It absolutely is. And like, I go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying I agree with you because like it's clear that he's so over in Full Sail, and maybe part of that is because he's not on all the time. But if I could definitely buy him becoming an NXT champion, that shit would be awesome.
Jody Mania dropping the super hearts tonight. Thank you, everybody. Man, y'all are very kind tonight on this Saturday evening. Y'all must have had a great Memorial Day Saturday evening. So I guess y'all thought y'all would be generous and drop some super hearts. I really do appreciate it. UK division is a flop. Yeah, for the most part, it has been. The only really two successful guys that came out of it has been Tyler Braid and Pete Dunne. And Braid's been kind of and Pete Dunne's being held back because of the UK title. So it is what it is, man. I mean, I don't know. We ranted enough about WWE. I don't want to continue that stuff for the last couple of shows. All right, so All In news. National Wrestling Alliance World Heavyweight Champion Nick Aldis has agreed to defend the title at All In on September 1st under one condition. If Rhodes captures the Ring of Honor World Championship prior to that event, then their match will be title versus title, with the winner being both the NWA and ROH World Champion. Cody Rhodes is scheduled to challenge for the ROH World title at ROH Best in the World on Friday, June 29th. All right, Alex, so what do you think they make this? Do you think Cody Rhodes will be your champion coming at September 1st? ROH champion, I should say.
Yeah, I think he will be. I think
Budweiser.
I think it's, and also like I'm ready for Dalton Castle to lose the title. I've given him a chance. I think he's really good in the ring, and I like his gimmick, but he doesn't scream ROH champion material to me at all. So I think with Cody, it still brings ROH elevated, especially being at the forefront with All In. So yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Cody win it again.
Now, this is probably not a good question to ask you because I know you're just recently started to get back into Impact Wrestling. I guess this is more for our viewers who've been watching Impact for years now. Hey, what's up, Dreo? Guys like Dreo and maybe Dave can answer this question. When Cody Rhodes had his little stint in Impact, did he wrestle Nick Aldis? I can't remember what his name was. And And
Magnus.
Impact. Magnus. I thought it was. I was gonna say Magnus, but I thought that was the big buffalo, but the big buff guy. Oh, it was a terrible match. It was terrible. Oh, okay. Magnus. No. No. They no. I don't remember. Okay. That's what I was wondering if this was their first time ever wrestling against each other. All right, so that's interesting. All right, so more all in news, and this is not particularly happy news, you guys. Depending on how you feel about everything, I guess. There are currently no plans for the independent Super Show All In to be streamed online, according to organizer Cody. In a tweet, the American Nightmare said that he and the Young Bucks have had meetings about streaming. He said, "We have no plans to broadcast at the moment, but we do have fun meetings in LA, Baltimore, and Dallas almost the moment we get back from the UK. Probably cover some of it on Being the Elite. This is our first time in this role. We are exploring all options." The former Intercontinental Champion also said how they do not stream All In. It would allow for more seats at the venue. He said only a few hundred tickets remain on the secondary market, less than average for an event of this size. It'll be full. Possibility of a few more seats becoming available if we remove a camera hold, as we currently don't have production. Oh man, that sucks, man. Like, that's a bummer. I was really hoping that this match, or excuse me, this Super Show was going to be streamed on Fight TV, maybe a paper, maybe not Direct TV, but a pay-per-view outlet picked it up, or maybe they could make a deal with the ROH and have it streamed there. But it seems like it's not going to happen. Well, we do have a lot. We still have a couple of months to go. But your thoughts? Do you think this will be streamed come September 1st? Do you think we will be watching this live on some type of streaming device?
I think we will. I think well, we'll have until we get really close to the date, but I think they know how much money they can get from streaming. They just want to wait to see if we can fill up all those extra last tickets, though. Like on the.
Do you think Cody's possibly doing this on purpose to sell more tickets?
Probably. I wouldn't put it past Cody. He has very business savvy,
All right, let's keep on kind of with the all-in gimmick. We had Jim Cornette and Kenny Omega, everybody's favorite, exchange some wonderful words on Twitter this week. Wrestling legend Jim Cornette posted the following on Twitter, which prompted a response from Kenny Omega. Cornette tweeted out, "So apparently this is the great Kota Ibushi that some people rave about, another piece of shit playing wrestler that hangs around with noted disgrace to our business, Kenny Omega. Birds of a feather shit the same, apparently. Someone please tell him I said fuck you." Wow. Which then led to Omega tweeting back, "Jim, I warned you about this. I said you can use my name to continue making your living as long as you refrain from polluting my timeline. Don't force my hand." What exactly is the hatred between Jim Cornette to Omega? Because I don't think Omega hates Cornette as much as Cornette hates Omega.
Cornette, Omega. He saw Omega fighting a blow-up doll and fighting a girl, like a child. Ever since then, someone showed him that video, and he's like, "This is fucking wrestling right now," and he just like went on a tangent. Like any interview you hear with Cornette, he'll talk about the match, but he'll always go back to saying, "But Kenny Omega is a fucking piece of shit. I hate him." So I just think it would be hilarious.
What's up, Justin?
How hilarious would this be if this was all a work segment with Cornette and Omega playing on their real life hatred for a segment at All In?
Man, you know what would be even better is if like Jim Cornette became the manager of the Bullet Club. Man, how awesome would that be? I mean, not awesome, but like crazy would that be? Would that even work?
No, I'd rather just see Omega give him a V trigger at All In just for the fun. Fuck Cornette.
Yeah, I don't think Cornette would be down with that. But speaking of New Japan Pro Wrestling, we do have a little bit of New Japan Pro Wrestling. And first off, I just want to say this because I'm going to get bashed by a Red Sox fan. I already know. There's no New Japan Pro Wrestling talk tonight. You cannot blame me. Alex said there's not much to talk about. It's just really the tournament going on. Correct, Alex? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, so by next week, I can talk about the ending of it and also the Minion preview.
Yes, so we'll be saving that for next weekend, correct?
Yep.
So there you go. New Japan Pro Wrestling talk will be moved to next weekend. It'll be a lot longer than 10 minutes. It'll probably be 15. All right, Red Sox fan? We'll push it to 15 minutes this time. All right, so speaking of New Japan Pro Wrestling, Access TV will be airing New Japan Pro Wrestling's 2018 G1 special event live from California's Cal Palace on Saturday, July 7th. Both Sports Illustrated and the Wrestling Observer newsletter have confirmed. Good old Jim Ross and former UFC champion Josh Barnett will be providing the commentary for the show. The show will start at 8 p.m. Eastern. So there you go, everybody. Yeah, oh no, JR on commentary. So I'm thinking possibly a post show after that night. If Alex isn't on the ER saving someone's life, maybe we'll be doing a post show that night. All right, so let's move on to the next one. Before we do our list, because we do have a list, everybody, I just wanted to do one more news update. And I had it on my little timeline, but I lost it. So I might just move on to the list. All right, everybody. We don't really particularly like doing these type of a list because it involves people losing their job. But we had an interesting, comment out of Thursday night, which was we're going to have some firings coming up, some releases. So you guys were wondering, top 10 list on who we want to be fired. And I will just do a top 5 on who will be fired. Is that fair, Alex? Or do you want to do a top 10 on who will?
No. 5 on who will, top 10 on who could.
Okay. All right. So let's do on top 10 on who we would release from the WWE. All right.
All right.
All right. So I put a little rules on this. It's got to be 4 men, 4 women. It'll be more than 10 if you can, because we're going to be doing tag teams. So it'll be 12 guys. All right.
Okay.
12 in total because we're going to be doing tag teams. All right. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right. I got the list written down. Number 1 on who you would release from the WWE.
Finn Balor.
Ooh. That's a good one. Finn Balor, that's a good one. That's a good one. I give you that. All right. Number 1 on my list is I would release. Damn it, hold on. Damn it. Oh. Dolph Ziggler. As much as I like Dolph Ziggler, he's still as still can be. So I put Dolph Ziggler, Apollo Crews, goddamn. Mike Kanellis, Zack Ryder. Oh, he's on the list. Number 2.
I have Dolph. So I guess Zack Ryder.
All right, you got Ryder at number 2. I hate to say this because I like her so much, Bailey.
Yeah, I have Bailey as number one for women.
Wow. Okay, Bailey. I have another one that I like too. I don't know if I wanted to. Bliss.
Ooh,
I like Bliss, but she's not. She's done. Let her move on to something else because I think she's done. Honestly, go ahead.
I have Cesaro.
Cesaro. I know. I'm saying like just leave wrestling, Red Sox fan, because she's the reason I like Alexa Bliss and I love her act in WWE, but can we obviously she's out of the title picture for good, probably forever. So might as well release her, let her do some things that she'll actually probably love, enjoy to do, instead of probably just being shoved out of the limelight backstage doing nothing. Ocho Raleigh. Uh, all right, I got Balor as well. Go ahead. Next. I already have. Oh, we have two more women.
Okay. I honestly don't have that many women, so Asuka.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Uh, I have. Oh my gosh, this is tougher than I thought it would be. Because a lot of them I like, and I don't want to see them released because I'm not sure what they would do when they would get released. Um, the revival.
Yeah. I feel for them. All right, this one I feel like everyone has to agree with. Cassius Ohno.
Oh no! Yeah. Oh no. A Tommy. A Deo Tommy.
Yeah, I agree. Tommy's not gonna do anything. All right, and I guess for my last one, I would go with the 205 roster.
What?
Dude, the 205 division is a dud. Be honest.
I am being honest.
It is a dud. These guys just deserve, they're doing nothing but being relegated on a crowd that just doesn't really care for them. Now that you're going to have SmackDown on Friday, what do you think is going to happen for 205?
It's gonna be. I don't know, man. That's what I'm wondering how they're gonna do 205 Live now. That was a good question that was in the chat room. What are they gonna do about 205 Live now?
None of these guys you'll see on the main roster. It's nice to see them put on good matches, but the division as itself, there's nothing to compel you to watch.
I got Zack Ryder as well. That's top 10. Yeah, there you go. All right, here we go. Here's another one. But SmackDown Live. Which one of the big guys on Raw? We got. No, I don't even know if Brock will still be with WWE in 2019. So we got Roman Reigns. We got Seth Rollins. Those are who else could you throw in that are the big stars on Raw? Braun Strowman. Who out of those three guys, who's most likely to move to SmackDown Live?
I can say Roman. If Fox is going to be pushed as the A show once it moves to actually starts next year, I can see Roman being put at the forefront.
Oh man, that's interesting. Why is Tamina still employed? Wow, damn.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Tamina sucks.
Yeah, she's not that great. All right, so we'll do our top 5 who will be releases and will be released in just a little bit. Contract news, everybody. Sasha Banks has resigned to remain with the WWE within the last week or so. She will continue to be a key part of the women's division for years to come. Sasha certainly earned her new deal. She moves lots of merchandise, and the young fans love her. So apparently, it was a multi-year deal for Sasha Banks. So it looks like Sasha Banks will not be going anywhere anytime soon. Is that a shock to you, or do you think you thought she'd be probably a WWE lifer?
Wait, sorry, what was that with Sasha's contract?
I'm sorry?
What did Sasha do with her contract?
A multi-year deal?
Yeah,
I guess along the lines with Kevin Owens, probably.
yeah, I'm not surprised that Sasha's is a multi-contractor. I mean, she's gonna be with the WWE for the rest of her life. As in what role would she be booked as? I don't know, but yeah, she's comfortable. I guess I don't know what else to say.
How about some hopefully wake the fuck up news for Raw Creative or WWE Creative itself? This week's of WWE Monday Night Raw drew an average of 2.6 million viewers, which is a decrease from last week's 2.7. This is the lowest viewership Raw has gotten since the June 12th, 2017 edition, which drew 2.5. So there you go. Raw is slowly moving down in the ratings. So hopefully,
plummets. I hope it's soon.
Oh, tell us how you really feel.
Well, think about it. If ratings drop, then don't you think they would respond?
You would hope so, at least.
No. Like it's not like just a vocal, like angry Twitter. Like once the viewership starts to suffer, then creative has to actually be like, oh shit, we need to actually change stuff. Because if you're not bringing in viewers, you affect their future like money value. You know.
Yeah, you make a good point there, and that's one thing to show that
I do hope ratings continue to drop. I mean, we're always complaining about how we want a different product, but at the same time, we've become so complacent and said, "Oh, but that's what they're gonna do." Well, here's a chance, so keep fucking it up, WWE.
God damn. Oh wow, jeez, yeah. You're not very happy about that. Yeah. So again. The ratings are only going to show WWE that the fans aren't happy. Will it wake Vince up? I don't know. It will do.
I think once ratings, it will wake them up because ratings affects your deal, your future deals. You know.
All right, so Eric Bischoff recently discussed Scott Hall and Kevin Nash shining with the WCW in the 90s on the first episode of the new 83 Weeks podcast. On Hall and Nash journey less than Sting and Ric Flair. He commented on that, on the schedule working out better for the two. And on claims he introduced guaranteed contracts in WCW. So definitely something I would definitely go and watch, listen to is the Eric Bischoff 83 Weeks podcast, especially if you are a WCW guy. He gives a lot of news and touches about a lot of rumors that were running around WCW back in the day. So it's a pretty good podcast, along with Bruce Pritchard and along with our podcast. If you're new to the show, this is Get the Tables podcast. We're live every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. I wondered how the hell it's going to work out with our podcast schedule if Raw is SmackDown Live is moved to Fridays. What are you doing, WWE? What the hell? So that's really all the really news that I have. Pretty much we touched on everything other than Money in the Bank. Ticket sales aren't doing very well.
And Takeover.
And Takeover. That's all that's really.
And the Young Bucks and Cody Rhodes sold out 10,000 seats.
Yeah. WWE, folks. Gotta love them. Gotta love them. You gotta love them. What would we do without the WWE, folks?
Yeah, that's why we. Oh, Warriors blew out the Rockets. Holy shit.
Oh, really? Well,
yeah, 30-point game.
yeah, sold out seats because of the roster announced. Yeah. What would you do? What would I do? I don't know, man. WWE is what got me into wrestling, made me become a fan. So I don't know. I mean, the product is not what I got when I was growing up. So I don't know what to say about the product that we're getting now. But we got another probably match of Elias versus Bobby Roode to look forward to on Monday Night Raw this Monday night, probably. So
Bobby Roode is kind of someone I would want to see get fired.
yeah, that's another guy. I forgot about that. All right, so let's do who will get fired because they do some layoffs, and we're not, like I said, we do not hope anybody loses their job. This is just a little bit of a segment that we're just doing for fun. I know it's not really funny. Hopefully nobody gets offended by it. But it's the top 5 people that we think will get fired by the WWE this year. Pretty much writing is on the wall. All right. Go ahead, Alex. Number 1.
Alicia Fox.
All right. Number 2.
The Ascension.
Yeah. Number 3.
Ty Dillinger.
Damn.
I know.
Damn. All right. Number 4.
Mike Kanellis.
Damn. Damn. Number 5.
Probably someone from NXT. I don't have anything else for the main roster. Or the Colognes.
The Colognes.
Yeah.
The Colognes, the guy that did a tweet about how he's going to win the greatest Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
All right. So for sure releases. No, Kona Reeves isn't going to get fired. You're crazy.
I wish Corbin would get fired. Not so he could go to the Indies, just so he could get fired.
Fire his hair. Let's do. I'm going to say Alicia Fox for sure. I was going to say the Ascension, but I don't want to steal your idea or your answer. So I'm going to put Rhino. Mike Kanellis makes sense, but he's starting to do better with himself. He just had a kid. I'm not sure if WWE is that savage, but they are. But I don't think they'll release Kanellis. Dillinger, I think, is one other one that'll be gone.
Yeah.
I say they release Goldust. Goldust will be gone. I'm thinking of one more person. What's up, Kenobi?
Sin Cara? No, maybe not Sin Cara.
Not R-Truth. R-Truth is another good one, but not R-Truth. I think Goldust is the veteran that will get released.
Yeah, I guess.
You know what? I don't want to see it happen, but I do think it will. Mickie James.
No, I don't think
Mickie James.
You know what? Who I can see? I wouldn't be surprised.
Go ahead.
Apollo Crews.
Oh no, not Apollo Crews.
What have they done with Apollo?
Man.
Years. They have nothing for him. They called him up way too early, and he's not.
I saw that.
Booked him as a joke, and he's so damn talented.
Red Sox fan said Sarah Logan. WWE's not high on her. I saw a rumor going around about Sarah Logan.
She hasn't really been impressive doing it at all in the ring.
Very true, Bob Ruski. They may fire Goldust from like wrestling, but maybe they hire him as a trainer of some sort. Very true. Very true. Apollo Crews is boring to you? Wow. Apollo Crews is so talented. Send him back to NXT. Logan is still young. Apollo, a master star if he leaves WWE. I know. The funny thing is, I was talking to. I never mentioned the story. I was talking to a guy when I was walking to NXT Takeover in WrestleMania weekend, and he was just there. He came from the Pritchard show, and he was talking about wrestlers in the UK, and he brought up Apollo Crews, and he told me how Apollo Crews was so huge over in his part of and in England, and that I think even Apollo Crews like made a special like a one night only when he was with WWE, like a one night only performance there. I can't remember what company he said it was, but he also said that Pete Dunne wrestled there and Wolfgang. He named a couple of other wrestlers, but it was pretty cool to say that to see that he talked about how huge Apollo Crews was, and it sucks to see where he's at now.
Yeah.
And he was doing well on NXT. I don't know what. I don't want to say. I don't want to say because he was black, but it seems like they rushed him real quick, thinking he was going to be some sort of star. They didn't even give him a chance to kind of work his craft in NXT. And you know how they do WWE does certain things with race, and I feel like they thought maybe he could be the next black superstar, maybe. And then when he brought him up there, they figured out that he wasn't ready yet. I don't know.
And they gave him no character. They just told him, "Hey, smile." And now Finn Balor is literally becoming an Apollo Crews to me. He smiles and he puts on good quality matches. But what else does he have?
Apollo isn't the greatest on the mic, and I didn't see that last question. Something about Brock and Money in the Bank. I'm sorry, I missed that one. That went really. I don't know. Sometimes this thing. Oh, I could scroll comments. I think whoever wins Money in the Bank is cashing in on Brock. Probably. I don't know when and where. Maybe SummerSlam. I'm ready for Balor to leave. Wow. Mic work only exists in WWE, guys. Be serious. Yeah. Balor needs to leave. I think Balor needed to be traded to SmackDown Live. And I think he would have had more creative chances on SmackDown Live. On Raw, he gets lost in the shuffle to me.
He's already.
I don't think he's going to drop it to Rusev.
And
That'd be awesome, but I don't.
I still WWE still sees a star in Baron Corbin. All right, put the hair aside, even though he should cut his hair. He does nothing to stand out for someone his size.
What's up, the bot? The bot is in the house. How you doing? How you doing? I don't know what is up with Finn Balor, man. Like I told you guys, and I apologized on Tuesday night show that I had thoughts of Balor having this huge, awesome 2018, and it started off like it was going somewhere, and then all of a sudden, Vince McMahon woke up from his dream and said, "Oh shit, I'm pushing Finn Balor. What the fuck am I doing?"
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm not, and I understand that. Yeah, I understand the whole Brock and Balor situation, that Balor shouldn't stand a chance against Brock Lesnar. I understand that, and I'm not saying that Balor should just go up and win the Universal Championship, but I do think he should be booked a hell of a lot better than what we're getting now. And I just think he gets lost in the shuffle on Raw. There's too many guys on Raw that they concentrate on currently, and they don't. It's like guys like Apollo Crews and Finn Balor and some of the tag teams on Raw just get lost because they concentrate on Roman and they concentrate on Seth Rollins. Nothing wrong with that, but you know what I mean? There's just a lot of guys that they concentrate. Like on Monday Night Raw, we got Reigns, Rollins, Jinder Mahal, and who else was it? Who else was in the tag match?
I feel like that was so long ago.
Damn it. We had a tag match and a singles match that lasted a whole hour on Raw.
Oh, with Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens, yeah. So it's like, damn, you know what I mean? In that time frame, we could have saw 2 or 3 matches.
Yep.
So just like, damn, you know. But it is what it is, I guess.
There's no long-term booking. We said it over and over.
Yeah, and that's why it's interesting in listening to like these Bruce Prichard and these Eric Bischoff podcasts, guys that used to book shows, because like that's the thing, like they had booking ideas and story ideas like a month ahead of time where they had an ending, a beginning and an end. It seems like with WWE, they have a beginning and then they we're off the path and then they get back on it and then they erase it and they start a new beginning and then it's like there's no straight arrow other than Brock Lesnar. That's the only person they have a straight forward, booking.
Yeah.
Oh, and Undertaker, of course, the fucking guy that shows up once a year. Of course, that's the other guy that they have the booking for too. So it's just like I don't get it. Right, that's the only way I see Brock losing. Someone laying him out and they cash in on him. Very good point. I agree with you on that. Right, Alex? Don't you agree, those guys? I think you would have to agree on that, especially the Undertaker. I mean,
Sure.
you know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? WWE really needs to get back to true storytelling. Yeah, I mean, I just wish that we saw some quality, good stuff every now and then.
Well, let's just hope SmackDown still continues to make us happy.
SmackDown and I guess other wrestling companies as well. Don't forget, if you are tired of WWE, we do Impact on Pop post shows every Thursday night. We touched on it on Thursday night as well. Speaking of Daniel Bryan, since I'm wearing a Daniel Bryan shirt, WWE SmackDown Live superstar and former SmackDown Live general manager Daniel Bryan recently spoke to SportBible.com, and he revealed that he strongly disliked his on-screen role as general manager. He said it was very difficult. I disliked it strongly. I would try and leave as soon as I could, and if I found out they might have a segment for me on TV, I would be texting the writers, being like, "Hey, can I just stay at home?" A portion of that is not liking it, and portion of that is because now I'm being away from Bree and my baby to do something I'm not passionate about. That was a weird mental thing for me. We do see what they're doing, but they're doing the exact same shit every time. Like, how often do we need to see the same stuff? What's the storytelling with Brock right now? I would love to know what the storytelling of Brock Lesnar is. If you don't mind answering me that question, what's the storyline with Roman Reigns, that the management and the company's against him, and finally he's going to overturn the odds and beat Brock Lesnar? I'm not talking about storytelling and storylines that we can already predict the ending of. I'm talking about storylines where we don't know what's going on. Storylines that we can't predict. Storylines where we're shocked and surprised. Yes, I get it. The internet reveals and ruins a lot of it, but doesn't mean that they don't have to be lazy in booking and storytelling. That's all I'm saying. We get it. WWE is successful. They're having their highest stock in the last couple of years, and it's not due to what they're showing on TV. And I get it. Brock is a special attraction, but have your special attraction defend the title more than 5 times in the last year, or have your special attraction show up every now and then. It'd just be nice. That's all. Is that too much to ask for? Or when he does show up on Raw, do we have to see the same same stuff every time he shows up on Raw. We get the same promo and the same stuff from Paul Heyman every time he shows up on Raw. That's all. And I'm not that big of a Roman Reigns hater. I actually enjoy what we get from Roman Reigns. It's just the way that he's completely shoved down our throats, and they don't give up on certain superstars.
Yep.
That stuff never happened back in the day. And I know I'm going back in the day, but it's they sometimes, you got to kind of give up on a certain guy. You got to give a guy. I mean, an MMA fighter fights twice a year. That's Brock's. I get it. I get the Brock gimmicks fight. That's fine. If you want to keep Brock off TV, fine. Give him a new opponent, is what I'm asking. I'm tired of seeing him face Roman Reigns. That's all. And there's no one else believable to beat Brock Lesnar. I get it. Other than maybe Braun Strowman.
His matches suck, honestly, even when he does show up once in a while. If Brock was giving me amazing matches when he actually does perform, okay, but he's been lazy, boring, one-dimensional. His last good match was against AJ Styles, and that's not saying much.
And I understand Jerry's, I'm not butchering your name. I think you're Lloyd. I get the whole Brock situation. And keep him off TV when he shows up. It's a bigger deal. Gets viewership. Gets the people to watch. I understand that. I get that. But what I'm saying is, how many times are we going to see Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns? Because it's going to happen again. More than likely, possibly going to see him again in the next couple of months. Crossing our fingers, we'll get Lashley thrown in the mix. But we know what that's going to end up being. Lashley's getting fed to the wolves to delay Reigns and Lesnar. A match that we've seen already twice this year, if I'm not mistaken, and probably going to see it a third time this year, if not a fourth time next year. They have Lashley, they have Strowman, RKO, but it's too early for it's not too early for Lashley. That's what the rumors were about Lashley. He was brought in to face Brock Lesnar. Strowman's done. Strowman's. I don't see how you would think that they're gonna throw Kevin Owens and Strowman into the mix. I don't.
Kevin Owens looked like a joke.
It'd be nice, but none of those guys are gonna win. It'd be nice. That's all I could say. It'd be nice. And who's won the Money in the Bank from the Raw side? Because at the beginning of the Money in the Bank qualifier, when they announced it, that they said if Raw wins, they can only cash it in on the Raw side. If SmackDown wins, you can only cash it on the SmackDown side. They could forget. You know how WWE is known for forgetting things. Who on the Raw side that we can legitimately say could win it and cash it in? Probably Strowman, right? Am I correct, Alex, on that? Just Strowman?
That would be believable.
Yes.
Probably Braun, yeah, but I don't think I highly doubt Braun's winning the Money in the Bank.
To me, I feel like
the likely person to win.
To me, it feels like that on SmackDown Live has more of a chance of winning it, because on SmackDown Live you have more of a open. I don't want to say they don't care who the champion is, but they will take more risks at a champion. Like The Miz, exactly, has a great shot at winning the Money in the Bank. If he was on Raw, I wouldn't say that. I don't think he would win the Money in the Bank.
I do think he should win the briefcase, though, so hopefully.
I don't think it's believable to think Braun can climb up a ladder. Braun will probably he's gonna probably tear down the damn thing from the ceiling. You know how they do it, stupid stuff like that. It's gonna be interesting because there's rumors of Rusev winning it. You know, there's rumors of Lana winning the women's Money in the Bank, which would be absolutely horrible. Punk is the only man in the Money in the Bank twice. Miz could tie it. Yeah, you know how WWE is about them records. Speaking of CM Punk, looks like Brock is going to smash CM Punk's world title record. Um, just a shame. Just a shame. I'm a CM Punk mark. Hate on me if you like. CM Punk did leave the WWE on some horrible terms. Possibly never going to be coming back.
Well, he's had
to the WWE, I should say. And Brock Lesnar is going to beat his title reign record, and Brock barely defended the title as much as CM Punk did. CM Punk was a workhorse. You can't deny that. So it's just a shame. Miz is going to win, cash in at Survivor Series. Daniel Bryan going to win Royal Rumble and beat Miz at WrestleMania. Okay. Brock is already the longest reigning champion in titles history. Yeah, I know, but that particular title, yes. But the way that WWE has it, they have it as he's catching up on CM Punk. How do they work with that? Because I know Styles has held the title for over 200 days, if I'm not mistaken. Now, do they compare that to title reigns as well, or is the Universal title the main title? I think the Universal is the main title, correct?
Yeah, like even though like it's two different title reigns, like Vince logic is, oh, let's really rub the salt into all CM Punk fans of Chicago by saying, oh, he's gonna be Punk's record, even though they are like different in terms of Universal and WWE. So yeah, it is what it is at this point, man.
Yeah, this is a broken record. People are gonna like some things with WWE. Some people are gonna dislike it. It's the dog days of the summer, as they like to say. It's the
Yeah.
slow times of WWE. This is kind of their little off season, even though it's not technically an off season. But that's how they're gonna have it. We're gonna get these Raws where Raw is absolute shit, and sometimes we're gonna get Raws that kill it. Seeing that there's going to be a Game 7 Western Conference Finals, I would think Raw's not going to mail it in this Monday night. I'm going to think
Oh yeah.
they're actually going to have a really good show this Monday night. WWE's fake. Really? I had no idea. They don't count the Universal title as a WWE title, Universal champs, or former WWE champs. Two game sevens, yes. But I think Game 7 with the Eastern is tomorrow night, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, around this time. So hopefully, yeah, movies are real. Yeah, movies and TV shows are real. Like the Avengers, I had no idea that we have a Captain America and a Wolverine wandering the streets of America right now. Gotta watch out. What was that, Alex? Any thoughts? Are you ready for Monday Night Raw? Because the last couple, I think even you said that you may even take a break from watching Monday Night Raw. Do you think that's going to continue? You think that's going to start on Monday?
I think I'll still watch this week Monday, but I think this week should just decide if I want to take a break from Raw until Money in the Bank. Like like I said, I'll just YouTube certain highlights, but Raw is really just getting more and more of a struggle each week.
Yeah, I think in all honesty, how excited is everybody for SmackDown for that Joe and Daniel Bryan showdown? I mean,
oh yeah, even if there's going to be big cash shenanigans, like just the idea of Daniel Bryan and Samoa Joe in the ring is going to be just very exciting.
yeah, we all know Big Cass is going to come down and rain on our parade. Come on, we all know that. But we all know that match is going to be something else. A match that we thought, come on. Wow, Ed says I'm not even hyped for SmackDown. Wow.
they're really trying to give away as much of Daniel Bryan dream matches as they can on SmackDown.
Yeah, well, we got AJ Styles already, correct? And then that's it, right? For now.
Jeff
Soon,
Hardy.
Jeff Hardy, correct. Soon we'll get Nakamura. Then we're gonna get Samoa Joe this week. The Miz coming soon. I think that's really the only fresh matches that I could think of off the top of my head. The rematch with Big Cass. No, not excited for that one.
Trying to hold it up.
Damn, come on now, Daniel or free. Okay, come on now, Bliss side. We all know Daniel Bryan is resigning with the WWE. Come on, he ain't going to no All In. We all know that Daniel Bryan is going to be a WWE lifer. Free is going to tell him, hey, sign that WWE contract. We're not going to get the Total Divas, pulled. We're not going to have Daniel Bryan with a blurred face on the episodes.
Tony, how about Bella's getting an all-time low rating?
Yeah, the whole John Cena and Nikki Bella breakup didn't work. Total Divas.
Nobody gave fuck.
Nobody cares.
It had the lowest viewership all-time low for like the show itself.
So next week we're gonna probably have the breakup episode, right? We're just gonna fast forward to like 8 episodes and have John Cena and her breakup, so they're getting those ratings.
Next WrestleMania wedding.
Let's fast forward 8 episodes, everybody. Come on. Bryan might leave. I would be shocked if Daniel Bryan leaves, honestly. WWE coming to St. Louis. They usually run the Scott Trade Center. Okay, cool. I bet Daniel Bryan has great insurance because of WWE. You want to leave that behind? Hell no. Hell nah. Hell nah. Even I don't think the WWE days are too much for him. Getting close to getting married and then kicked out at 2. Look at you, Bliss. Look at you, Bliss. All right, so Tuesday night we will be live again after SmackDown Live, right after the show is over, of course, as usual. Show begins at about 10 Eastern. I believe we'll have the normal 4-man booth back in action again. If not, we'll probably have possibly a 3-man. If not, be Alex and I again. And then we'll be live again on Thursday night for the big Impact show that they're having. What's it called again? Under Pressure, right? No.
Under Pressure.
Under Pressure. The Under Pressure show on Thursday where we have Aries versus Pentagon, Su Yung versus Ali. Got Brian Cage taking on Desmond Xavier. And that's it, right? Out of the
I think that'll be.
I don't think I missed any other matches. I wonder how much some indie guys charge. I hear Overrated Ryback asked for a lot. All right. I can't hate on Ryback too much because I follow the man on Instagram. But yeah, seeing like the hotel rooms he gets and stuff like that, he gets it nice. I heard New Japan was having problems selling Cow Palace tickets. Is that true, Alex? What are they going to do with the Hall of Fame now that SmackDown is moving to Fridays?
Yeah, I'm wondering if they'll make it like a day, just put it on earlier because it's still tickets, But the Hall of Fame is not interesting to me at all.
The Hall of Fame is just too damn long, man. It's just too damn long. Also, Tony, this Friday and Saturday will be their newest set of tapings, so more news expected. Oh, for Impact? All right, so I'm going to have to stay off Twitter. I'm going to have to stay off Twitter about Impact because Impact spoilers will be out and about. That's right, June 1st and 2nd, right? Or June 2nd and 3rd, they're going to be doing their Impact tapings. That's where we're going to see what's his name make his debut for Impact. Rich Swann. So, yeah, Rich. Do you think All In will be broadcast on Honor Club? Apparently, to what Cody Rhodes has said, All In is not currently going to be streamed. So We'll see about that. We've got till September, so things can change by then. But we think that's probably a ticket thing to get people to get more tickets to the show. He said it could change. So yeah, I think it'll change. I mean, we got what, 4 months to the show, so or less than 4 months. So things will change. Someone will pick it up. Joe Henry will also be making his debut on the tapings. I'm not sure who that is. Do you know who that is?
No, no idea.
Enzo doing a public New York appearance. Yeah, I saw that. Yes, NWA versus ROH champion. Yep, we already touched on that. If Cody Rhodes wins the title, then it would be champion versus champion.
Most likely will be.
That most likely will. I don't know, UK guy. He's an indie UK guy. Okay, cool. June 3rd is their Ono taping. Oh, one night only taping. That's right. That's correct. That's right. That's what I think. That's what isn't Rich Swann making his debut on the one night only taping? He can get over on Impact. Who you talking about, Rich Swann? I would think so. I think he'll be fine on Impact. That'd be him in the X division.
I think he'll be fine.
Do people actually watch one night only? Joe Hendry is a British wrestler. He worked with WCPW and Defiant Wrestling. Yeah, I saw Ellsworth did kind of make an appearance for Impact during like an indie show. Chris Benoit was killed by Freemasons. Okay, why did I even say that? What is up with these fucking weirdos on Saturday night on Periscope? God damn, like they're out and about tonight. Jesus, is Eli Drake staying? I don't know. I don't know if he can he make it in the WWE? Eli Drake? Excuse me. Eli Drake.
No, I feel like I think he's great on the mic, but I feel like you already have someone like The Miz. You know, like I feel like he would just get lost. Like he doesn't do anything to stand out when you have someone like EC3, The Miz, like the talkers like that.
He might go to WWE. Hold on, let me see if I can stroll these comments. Oh, here we go.
Do you want him to go to WWE?
Eli Drake, I wouldn't mind seeing him on NXT. Oh, DX says, okay, just found out that the Hall of Fame is moving to Thursday nights.
Okay.
So you expect me to stay up? Oh, my God. So they're going to have – wow, WrestleMania weekend just got freaking – wow, they just added a day to WrestleMania weekend. It makes sense, though. It does make sense to have – the Hall of Fame Thursday, have SmackDown Friday because they still want to do that travel package deal. It makes sense. It makes sense. Laters, Bliss. Thank you for joining us, dude. Thank you for joining us, Bliss. Enjoyed your comedic stuff tonight. Eli Drake, Mr. Anderson called. He wants his gimmick back. Goddamn. But yeah, I think that's going to wrap up tonight's show. We have really nothing else to talk about. Next weekend, we'll do one of these other top 10 lists that we have on here. Remember, I have like a whole sheet of paper full of them. So I'll announce it on the good old Twitter or maybe on Tuesday night show, which top 10 lists we'll do next. So yeah, we got a nice Raw, hopefully this Monday night. Then we got Tuesday night with Joe and Daniel Bryan. Thursday night, we got Impact on Pop. And Wednesday night, we have NXT.
Yep.
So we have a nice little busy wrestling week ahead of us. Remember Demolition? They want big money for Hall of Fame. What the fuck? The hell? Big money? Yes, Budweiser. Thank you guys for all the viewers tonight. Thank you to the 3 hosts of the show. Honored to share time with y'all. Well, there's only 2 of us tonight, Kenobi, but we appreciate that. Bizarre one's in here as well, so I guess you can count that as he's in the chat room participating. So you can thank him as well. Canary replaced asshole with dummy. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I can see the comparisons to Kennedy and Eli Drake. Yeah, thank you guys for joining us tonight, showing us support, getting us over 1,500 viewers tonight. We had over 1,000 viewers with the replays on our Thursday night show, and then we had over 1,000 viewers on our Tuesday night show. So really do appreciate the solid viewership the last couple of days. Definitely, if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't have been here. You guys shared us on Periscope, shared us on Twitter. It was very nice. We had a nice little banner about the Undertaker and HBK tonight. I think I won that battle, so
Nice.
I'll just say that I won tonight. And oh, we got the gong. Here we go. Laters, guy. Yes, enjoy y'all's Memorial Day weekend, man. So if y'all barbecuing or having a couple of Steve Weisers. King of 97 says it's fake, bro. It's real to me, damn it. It's real to me. All right. Damn it. Anyways, if you have a couple of beer, a couple of Steve Weisers, be safe. Don't drive.
Yeah.
Barbecue it up. Burgers, hot dogs, whatever you like, man. Just have a great evening. Enjoy it. Don't do it. Checking out Honor United Day 3 tomorrow. Okay, man. Enjoy your weekend. Everybody have a great weekend because hell, man, y'all deserve it. I'm not sure if you guys have to work on Monday. If not, man, enjoy your Monday off from work. Definitely enjoy your Sunday with your family or by yourself, however you feel free to have a great night, great Sunday, because I know I will be taking a break from wrestling, gonna be chilling with the family, barbecuing.
Yeah.
What do you have on the menu tomorrow?
Gonna be like 95 outside tomorrow, so definitely the girls gonna be opening up. Take some advantage of it and just barbecue, eat, and sleep.
Oh, look who just joined the show, Mr. Brandon Apter. Look at this guy making a special appearance on his little vacation in, I believe, New York. So thank you for joining us, Mr. Brandon Apter. I see that you had a safe flight. I see you had no troubles other than a slight delay. So glad you made it into the show, Mr. Apter. We're just about wrapping it up. But if speaking of Brandon Apter, he has his own podcast, After Hours, and we will be doing a pre-show or a preview of Money in the Bank. So make sure you go over to him and follow him on Twitter. And also, if you do not already know what the Apter last name, he is the son of the famous Bill Apter. Go follow Bill Apter at Apter Wrestling on Twitter, and I believe he has his weekly shows on YouTube. Definitely go follow him there as well. A friend of the show. Two great guys. Thank you, for joining us, Brandon. Everybody in here. Oh, you grew up on those Apter mags, man? Well, yeah. There's your Brandon Apter can tell you all about that. But yeah, After Wrestling, he does a show every week on YouTube. Oh, we thank you, Brandon Apter. Let's give everybody a shout out who joined us tonight. We got Jeffrey Cross, Red Sox fan. We got Kevin. We got Truth and Loyalty. We got the Bizarre One, Dave, who dropped in. Brandon Apter, Jody Mania, Adam Awesome, Lewis Tanner, Chris Harris, Jordan Jackson, Mr. Andre, Gloria Cross. We got Budweiser, and there's 13 more viewers who I cannot see it. I think Zero's in here. Who else? We had Bliss in here. Dreo's in here. Lloyd Strickland's in here. Who else was in here? God damn it. I can't see anybody else. So if you're in here and you want me to give you a little bit of a shout out, just say hello in the chat room. Alex, you got anything we want to say before we wrap it up and get ready for that monumental Monday Night Raw? Peck and Rod. What up, Peck and Rod? Oh, King of 97 wants me to give him a shout out. The guy that said WWE is fake. Makes sense. Is CM Punk coming back? I just came in. No. He might at All In. That's there you go. There's Mr. Kennedy. Thanks, Lloyd. Thank you for popping in, bro. Anything, Alex?
Yeah, just happy Memorial Weekend, everyone. Don't be a Shawn Michaels. Be safe. Stay out of trouble.
WWE gifts. Thank you, my friend. Don't be an Undertaker and break your hip. When you pick up those hamburgers and hot dogs off the grill, lift with your legs and not with your back. Okay? Because Undertaker
nose.
I'm sorry?
In Shawn's case, it's his nose.
Oh, wow. Well, see,
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels is way past that, so
once an asshole.
The breaking of the hip with with the Undertaker is a possibility, you know. So just saying.
But I'm just once an asshole, always an asshole. I hope Mike Tyson hit him for real. I was just watching him in an interview.
Now see now you're just hoping. Now you're threatening someone hurt. You want him to get hurt. Now that's just uncalled for. That's uncalled for.
In his career, so that was good enough for me.
At least Shawn Michaels, realized he looked in the mirror, realized, it's time to hang the boots up. I'm not putting on these good matches, even though I can put good matches on in my sleep.
Because he realized he has a better job with Triple H.
But then Undertaker looks in the mirror and says, Mr. McMahon's about to give me how much $1 million for what? For a 30-second match? And I only have to do what? Oh, okay, sure. Oh, and then I got to show up at the Greatest Royal Rumble and what? Oh, really? Sure, why not? Bury somebody? Gotcha, no problem. I'll see you next year, Vince McMahon. That's how that conversation went.
And what's wrong with making money? It's not my fault Shawn realized you could do a better job working for Triple H and Buddy.
Well, see, Shawn Michaels earned his money by putting on 5-star matches.
I wouldn't call it that much money if you're not much of a draw. Don't know how to.
Well, yeah, I think Shawn Michaels would be more of a draw if he had a dead man gimmick. I mean, how much of a draw would Undertaker be if he wasn't the Undertaker?
Wasn't he?
In all honesty, come on.
Getting cross-eyed.
And when we talk about greatest matches in WWE history, how often do we ever name an Undertaker match in the top 10? I'll wait.
It's not only about great in-ring matches.
I'll wait.
No, Tony, hold on.
No, I didn't mean as in burial. I meant in buried as in the casket match. That's what I meant.
It's not all about in-ring matches. If it was Shawn Michaels, it'd actually be a success when they actually tried to give him the strap. But I guess he didn't. Did he?
Well, it's just funny how you say that, but when people mention greatest wrestlers of all time, and it's just fans, it's also wrestlers of themselves, and they named Shawn Michaels
to
be one of the best wrestlers ever, but yet you never hear them ever say The Undertaker.
That's fine.
It doesn't say, damn, Undertaker put on that damn good match at WrestleMania so-and-so, right? Yeah, because it was probably against Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, but if all you care about is in-ring performance, then yeah, Shawn is one of the greats. Because that's not all there is to being a great WWE person.
Oh, well, he also killed it on the microphone.
In the beginning, yeah, but towards the end, I don't know what you've been listening to. I honestly couldn't stop concentrating on his ability to keep his vision straight. That's why he's wearing the hat more and more to cover those eyes of his.
Oh my gosh. Hey. I mean, you got a good point that it's wrestling. Why the fuck would we care about out of the ring performance? Well, yeah, out of the ring performance for the Undertaker. Yeah, that's true. It's wrestling, man. It all comes down as to what we get in the ring.
And
what we got from the ring from Shawn Michaels is putting on good matches, sometimes with a fucking broomstick. The Undertaker couldn't have a good match with a broomstick if his life depended on it.
But that's not the only thing about The Undertaker, or else he would have been irrelevant by 94. Everything he does go into the in-ring, so I disagree with that. I think his outside gimmick makes him as big as he is today. Yeah, he's not.
But I can also argue.
You've been kissing Shawn Michaels' ass for the last 10 minutes. I can. So what I'm saying is, when I see The Undertaker when I was growing up, I didn't need to see a 10-minute beautiful back and forth match. I had to just see Undertaker just impose his will. That's part of being the entertainment aspect of watching the WWF.
But my question is for you here. Would The Undertaker be as over if he didn't have the Undertaker gimmick?
Of course not, but at the same time, why do you need to separate that? That's what you know him for.
Because I'm not saying that he never put on good matches, but Undertaker's not known for his in-ring work. He's more of that.
Neither was Hogan.
Nostalgia of that. More people are blown away by the Undertaker's entrance than they are about his in-ring work. Am I not wrong on that?
Enjoying a spectacle.
Huh? Excuse me?
What's wrong with enjoying a spectacle?
Yeah, it's not, but you should be able to enjoy both sides of it. Shawn Michaels could do that. Am I not wrong on that? Come on. Shawn Michaels could put on a hell of a great entrance, come into the ring, and then put on a badass match. But with Undertaker in a match itself was kind of hit or miss sometimes.
Yeah, but at the same time, when you enjoy someone's character so much, like it doesn't have to be that big of a deal to me. It's not to me, honestly. You're not
Yeah, I see y'all's fun about the Taker. This is a fun debate. There's no hate between the Taker. Y'all guys hate Shawn Michaels. I don't have that hatred for the Undertaker. Y'all hate Shawn Michaels. Like y'all come at me. Red Sox fan. If Red Sox fan was still here,
oh, he left.
Yeah, he left. Just imagine the things Red Sox fan would be spewing out right now. I'm just saying. Y'all want to hate on Shawn Michaels all you want. Crack, he did drugs, did all this shit. Sure. He put himself over other people. Sure. Yeah, he did. But when it came into putting on great matches, this fucking man did it. And you cannot tell me this, Alex, and nobody in this chat room cannot deny this, that if this man, Shawn Michaels, came out of fucking retirement and had a match next year at WrestleMania, that would be better than all three of the matches that Taker has had in the last 3 years. And you cannot deny that.
No, I
cannot deny that.
don't think anyone's ever denied his in-ring talent. We're just talking about Shawn overall as a career. I don't really.
I'm just saying. I am just saying. Y'all can hate on him as much as y'all want. But this man was unbelievable in the ring. Unbelievable. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And we can, I'm not getting triggered. I'm just spitting facts. And I'm saying stuff about The Undertaker that you guys don't want to hear.
No, I don't think I've ever taken the fact that Undertaker's not like the second coming of an in-ring performer, but at the same time, I do get to enjoy the fact that Taker retired him twice. So I always do, and just because YouTube censors "Sexy Boy" doesn't mean that they can censor what I'm about to play. Anyways, a little bit of this, a little bit of a gong. I like you, Brandon Apter. I like you, man. You're funny. I like you. But yeah, we could go on and on about the Undertaker Shawn Michaels debate. That's just a little shtick. That's a little gimmick thing on our program. If y'all stick around long enough, you'll hear more Undertaker and Shawn Michaels bashing throughout more shows to come. They definitely had different styles, so it's definitely tough to compare them into the ring. And the Undertaker and Shawn Michaels had two different gimmicks compared to each other, so that's hard to compare. It's hard to compare the two in itself. So the Undertaker and Shawn are like apples and oranges. It's just we all have why we like Shawn or why we like the Undertaker. So it is what it is. Again, Shawn didn't put on a great match with King Kong Bundy either. No, that's true. And it's true. I mean, we all have it's true. It's true. So it is what it is. But let's move on to Monday Night's Raw and hope it's a good show. And then come back here on Tuesday night and have an even better show with all you great people. Thank you, Brandon Atta, for popping in late. Thank you, everybody, for joining in us tonight. Alex, appreciate you subbing in on Thursday night with our Impact on Pop and NXT post show. Yes, sir.
I'm sure Dave will be back and ready to go on Tuesday night. If not, we'll be ready for him on Thursday or Saturday. And we're still continuing the same schedule, everybody. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Like I said, once we hit 50 subscribers on YouTube and we hit 800 followers on Periscope, whenever one hits first, we will be doing a giveaway. and then we'll go on from there. Next goal is to hopefully hit 150,000 super hearts. If we can get there, awesome. If not, we're still going to be keeping on continuing. Does Ginger win the IC title? I don't think so. Are you going to try 205? Yes, we are going to do a 205 post show on Thursday as well, because 205 Live is having a title match. 205 Live will be having a title match. Cedric Alexander will be taking on Buddy Murphy.
Who do you got winning?
I think Buddy Murphy wins.
I hope so. I'm over Cedric.
You've been over Cedric since WrestleMania.
I mean, okay, what appeases you to Cedric besides he's another in-ring performer? He's just another guy. What about him stands out that says, I can be the face of 205?
I mean, he doesn't really have anything that pops to me, but I like his in-ring work. But I do think it's Murphy's time. What if they streamed 205 before SmackDown? Would it make it easier to watch?
Again, if it's the same 205 we've been getting, I don't want to watch it. So just make it interesting.
Cedric Alexander stole Strong's finish. Murphy is 205 1 week and then 220 the next. Yeah, he has to keep that weight. KO and Sammy versus Hardy and the Wyatt for Raw Tag titles. Sammy and KO win. KO completes Grand Slam. Yeah, I thought they were going to go that route. At least have them compete for the tag titles or have them actually be a serious tag contenders.
I'm scared. I'm scared to see Sammy.
Well, we all got to know that him and Lashley in a singles match is bound to come. If it's not going to be at a Raw in the next couple of weeks, it's definitely going to be at Money in the Bank.
Chicago is going to bring Bobby Lashley with Bobby's sister Chance.
Huh. Yeah. No doubt about that. And hopefully we will see what the fallout of Bobby Lashley and Sami Zayn on Monday night. I know everybody can't wait for that. Oh, bless you. Thank you, guys, everybody, for the solid 1,800 viewers tonight. We peaked at a total of 30. What was it? 31. So we had a pretty solid viewer count tonight. So, man, y'all must have really wanted to talk wrestling tonight. So we really do appreciate everybody popping in here. Again, thanking you guys for sharing it on Periscope, sharing it on Twitter, inviting your followers, inviting your friends. We really do appreciate y'all spreading the word of the show. Y'all are really very supportive of us, and we can't thank y'all enough. Definitely going to hopefully hit that 800 followers soon so we can do a giveaway for everybody. Do you think the Cruiserweight tag titles are coming? I hope so. I think it would provide a lot for 205 Live. I know a lot of people are not a big fan of 205 Live like Alex, but I think it would definitely help them a lot. But we got to see what happens there. Alex, last thoughts before we say goodnight to everybody?
No, guys. Rest of the Memorial weekend. Have a couple beers, and we'll see you guys Tuesday.
Steve Wires, you're Steve Weisers, and most of all, be safe, everybody. Please be safe. Don't be doing anything crazy because we want to see you guys here on Tuesday night. We want to see you guys live tweeting us on Monday. And Devon, bring the tables. There you go, Mayor. You know what's up. You know where. There you go. There you go. Guys, have a great one. Y'all have a great Memorial Day weekend. If anybody of y'all have served in the United States military and watched this show, appreciate all y'all's fighting and supporting us and doing everything. Y'all are awesome. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Hey, Babaruski, that was uncalled for, man. Not nice. Not nice. You guys have a great weekend. We'll see you guys on Tuesday night, and thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. Y'all have a great one.
Peace.